welcome to what is gonna be my next to last equipment video for this character. Now, the reason why I say it's next to last is because I'm actually getting pretty close to getting my DB's gear to the point where, you know, I'd be okay with leaving it alone and working on my adel instead. So yeah, let's just get right into it. As usual, my totems have been the same for a while. Reinforced ring. This went from 19 star to 22 star. So this ring is completely done as double M prime. 22 star Meister ring. This finally got to 22 star as well. This is complete. And so this is the only ring that isn't Star Force now. It is 17 stars. I do have a bunch of spare rings and a bunch of extra Meister rings I can craft to transfer hammer over later. So I will be doing that. Solid Galax ring, 20 stars. I'm gonna have to recube that potential later on. But it's done starring. Cup is the same. I do kind of want to try reflaming this eventually, but that might be much later on. 12 star Superior Pendant. So this was 21 stars in the previous equipment video a month and a half ago, but I did try and get it to 22, but it ended up booming. So you'll see here I have several equips that ended up booming, and attempting to go to 22, and all of those equips I ended up leaving at 12 star. But actually this ended up booming and my earrings ended up booming as well. So because they're both 12 star, I actually decided that, you know, because they're 12 star now, I might as well just remake my pendant and earring, because these aren't technically best in slot anymore. A Dominator pendant transposed onto a Sweetwater pendant and superior earrings are actually best in slot. So I have a Dominator pendant that has been flamed and transposed, so I'm waiting to Star Force this to 22 and Star Force a superior earrings to 22 as well. And so I won't be using these two equips eventually, so I will be just leaving those at 12 star for now. But one pair of superior pendants is still best in slot, so this is 22 star, 30%. I would like to reflame this eventually in the future. Flame isn't the best, but yeah, otherwise it's done. My weapon is still the same. Honestly, I would eventually like this to get this to 22 star as well, because I do have 3 spare daggers. But this will, if I do end up going for 22, it will be the last thing I do probably. Superior belt, 22 stars. I don't know if I'll change the potential on it. I'm honestly kind of fine with a 9% all stat line, but the flame I might reflame in the future. But I'm pretty happy with this. Upslap shoes, these are now 22 stars. The potential and flame are both actually the best, are almost pretty much the best of any equip that I have, so these shoes are pretty much perfect. And so those are done. 22 star pants. Actually I ended up I think these were 21 star in the last video, but I actually ended up booming them and they were at 12 star for a few weeks, but I did eventually get these back up to 22 stars. So honestly the flame on these are like okay, so honestly these pants are done in my opinion. 22 star CRA top. The flame on it is pretty good. The potential on it's kind of iffy, but potentials for top pieces are also like really hard to get, so I don't know if I'll be recubing this. If I do, it will be like also one of the last things I'll be doing. 22 star Sweetwater monocle. I will be recubing this because it has a 7% all stat line. 22 star Sweetwater tattoo. The flame's okay. It's like a 58, 59 equivalent flame, so honestly might keep it. And the cube, the potential is fine as well. So yeah, this is pretty much done as well. So 12-star Absolute Cape. Yes, this did end up booming as well. I've had this hat for at 21-star for a long time, but it did finally end up booming. I would like to start this back up to 22. But I can't use Transfer Hammer just because the flame and potential on this is already super good. So I will be doing Dark World Tree. But I mean, Dark World Tree is pretty easy. So I will get a bunch of spare Absolute hats and going for 22-star in the near future. I mentioned the earrings before, but these earrings are 12-star. It is kind of a shame because I did spend like 30 bill. This is actually like my third pair of earrings. Second or third ones that I ended up making. And these were expensive, but I ended up throwing these away, or I'm going to anyway. So yeah, these are gonna be replaced by superior earrings whenever I end up starring those. 12-star Thief Shoulder. These ended up booming as well. I'm actually was planning on recubing this anyways because it is 7% all stat on the second line. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna recube it. And I have to restart as well, so I might as well just get like level 150 shoulders and transfer hammer over. So I'm just gonna get a lot of spares. Same thing for the cape. Actually, these two are the exact same thing. They both have a 7% all stat line, so I'm gonna recube. I was gonna recube both of these, but they both ended up booming from 21 to 22. So since they're now both 12 stars, I mean the flame on this one isn't even that great as well, so I might as well just remake both these completely. So I'll be just using 12-star gear until I have a finished 22-star gear to replace them with. Absolute gloves, 22-star. The flame on these isn't that great. I'd like to reflame these in the future, but the potential on these is fine. I don't really want to go for 2-line crit damage 1-line stat because, yeah, that's kind of expensive. Glimmering 100 Hearts, the same thing as before. 2-line prime, 30% overall. I'm fine with that. Sweetwater Katara, it is 22 stars. The potential on is like 1.5 primes, so I'm honestly fine with this. Like, I'd keep this, so it's done. Sengoku badge is the same and the emblem is the same. So yeah, as you can see, pretty much from the last video like a month and a half ago, pretty much I attempted to 22-star everything except my weapon, and anything that, you know, most of the like 11 items got to 22-star, but 5 of them boomed. But it's okay because other than the cape, I kind of wanted to replace all of these anyways, because like the potentials aren't that great, except for this one. This one was good, but these two are not meta anymore, and these two, well, I can just, these are both, you know, I can get fodder gear and transfer hammer over and remake with little hassle. So yeah, my goal for now is I'm just gonna power farm, and hopefully within the next month or two, I'll be able to get everything to 22-star and work on cubing the last few pieces of items and flaming like the last like 1 or 2 items that I'm not satisfied with right now. But yeah, because actually I did end up losing a decent amount of range from my last video. Although my last video was during an event, so I did have extra stats, but let me just use Maple Warrior here. So yeah, I'm at 40 mil range pretty much. Last video I was at 43 mil range, so I basically lost like a good 7 or 8% on my damage. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because like all these are 12 stars, and so I can easily gain stat back just from like, I could like set 17, 18 star these and I would get like all my damage back. So I'm not really worried. So yeah, my links are pretty much the same. The only thing that I have left to do for my links still is getting Lumi Link to level 3. since Reversity came out, I'll be doing that shortly. And as for my Legion, I don't think I can open Legion here. My Legion is pretty much the same, other than the fact that Adele is in my Legion grid now. Actually, for my links, I do have level 3 Adele link, but I don't think they programmed in a level 3 for Noble Fire, and so, like, as you can see, there's no description. So actually it's bugged, and if you try and use this link skill, you'll only get 4% boss damage. But if they do end up fixing Adele's link, then Adele's link will slot in instead of one of these. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it. Familiars should be coming out relatively soon, but hopefully by the time the very last equipment video goes out, everything will be done. Everything will be 22 star, 30% plus. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Just a quick little update on my gear. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.